Hey everyone, welcome to my first video of 2022, a year that will definitely be better than 2021. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the festive update so far, specifically three things: Buenos Aires, Drive Syndicate 4, and the multiplayer series that were happening alongside it. So, first is Buenos Aires. It's not as good to play on as Auckland because it doesn't get as consistent as quickly. With Auckland, there is some kind of flow to driving on the track. There are transitions between each part that don't feel very jarring. Buenos Aires has no transitions between sections, and navigating the track is pure memory. So to get consistent at the track, you have to completely memorize it because there is basically no reaction time between each section, and each section is wildly different. One section you have a bunch of S curves like bam, 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 really close together. The next second you have this huge, wide, straight area. The barrel ramps are also very low, and it's hard to get consistent barrel roll numbers on them. It's the kind of terrible barrel ramps that Game Loft really loves putting in new maps these days for some reason. But yeah, it's it's just a very awkward track. I don't like it as much as Auckland. Auckland is way more consistent than Buenos Aires, even more consistent than Osaka, I feel like, which you could have a different opinion of, which I won't fight. But yeah, as for Drive Syndicate 4, there's still a bit over a week. I don't feel like playing on any further because, well, stuff gets really expensive. These are probably like 50,000 each for 10 times. I don't know how people get here. I don't know how people get to these. But all I know is that I am out of motivation to continue playing for this. It's also boring. I I don't know if previous Drive Syndicates felt boring to me, but this just feels like a meaningless grind since I'm poor and I can't get any of the other cars. Now, alongside Drive Syndicate 4 were these multiplayer seasons with this thing where you can choose cars from any class to use in any league. It started with D class, then C, and now it's up to B class. I'm assuming they'll add A and S in the coming seasons. They said they were trying a new thing where like it's more skill based or something. They said the word skill somewhere. That's a lie. D class was just who can spam and survive, right? C class was that, but a little toned down. Adding B class is a sort of a return to normal. Once it gets to A and S class, I think everyone's just going to be spamming their S class cars. Like, A class is going to be probably the middle ground. The silver lining S class is just going to be hell because you have people who just unlocked the Chen scenario, and then you have people with a Jesco or a Tuatara like me. Also new in this update, when it comes to multiplayer, crossing the finishing line, that takes like a whole 2-3 seconds for you to actually finish the race. It does count the time as the time that you cross the finish line with, but the finishing is delayed by 2 or 3 seconds, which is kind of weird. Before the update, it was a whole terrible desync issue now that's slightly fixed, but not really. But yeah, this update so far has just been not great. Not anything special. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day.